What is up, X Factor Nation? We are back for another daily show. It's just your boy Fred today. Troy and Caleb cannot make it, but that's okay. The show must go on. Listen, the daily show is rolling. Don't forget to leave your support by subscribing, commenting, liking the videos up. Let us hear from you guys. We love answering questions or just interacting. So let's get this thing going, man. Shouts out to the Daily Show, and let's get going. So last night, Monday, November 14th, we had a few games go on. So let's break those down first. First game of the night, we had Toronto traveling to Detroit, where they picked up a win over the Pistons, 115 to 111. My man, Delano Banton, the second year kid from Nebraska, who I highlighted very early on from the Raptors, put up 27, 4, and 4 with his first start of the year. I love the kid. He's about 6'7, 6'8 point guard. Very dynamic with the ball in his hands. Really like that kid. With the injuries going on in Toronto, look out for him to maybe step up, make a little bit of noise. I'd love to see it. Scotty Barnes, 8, 5, and 4. Still waiting for him to take off. OG with 19 and Chris Boucher added in 20 off the pine, and Malachi Flynn with 12 on Detroit's side. We have Marvin Bagley going with 16 and 5. Bojan got 18 and 5 and 5. And Jaden Ivey with 21. Alec Burks with 15 off the bench. No Cade Cunningham last night. So Pistons, just that young team still trying to get some momentum just to keep going. Young team. It's hard to win with a lot of youth in this league. Next, we had Charlotte Hornets traveling to Orlando to take on the Magic, where they picked up a 112 to 105 win. For Charlotte, very spread out scoring. PJ Washington had 14, 6, and 5. Mason Plumlee had 18 and 10. Kelly Oubre was 16 and 5. Terry Rozier was 17. LaMelo was 17 points, 9. There you go, my furry friend. Off the bench, we had Jalen McDaniels with 10 and Theo Madeline with 14. For Orlando, again, no Paulo. Bol had 14 points, 9 boards. Okiki had 10. Wendell Carter with 20. Franz Wagner with 23. My man Mo with 14 points, 11 boards off the bench. And RJ Hampton with 10. So no Paulo. I can't wait for him to get back on the floor. Just so much fun to watch. Next game I was really tuned into was the OKC Thunder. They traveled to Boston, where they picked up a loss. Boston won this game 126 to 122. But we'll start with the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, man, 37 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. I'm 13 to 26 shooting. My man's just a bucket. He is a problem. Josh Giddey added in 16 points, 7 board skis. 4. There you go, my friend. But he was very inefficient last night. Lu Dort had 21. Pokashevsky added in 16. Not much noise off that OKC bench. But for Boston, I said Jason Tatum would have 60. He did not. He had 27 points, 10 rebounds. Jaylen Brown, his duo, had 26, 6, and 6. Al Horford added in 12 with 11 boards. Marcus Smart with 22, 8 assists. He's been playing well. Good to see him going. Derek White was 16, and Pritchard also added in 10 off the pine. Next up, we had the Phoenix Suns traveling to Miami to take on the Heat. Phoenix lost this game 112 to 113 in favor of the Heat. Mikal Bridges had 15, Torrey Craig with 10 and 9 boards. DeAndre Ayton was 16, 12 rebounds. Devin Booker with 25, 8, and 5. Cam Payne with 9. Damian Lee with 14. And DeJuan Washington Jr., the kid from Ohio State, added in 21 off the bench. On Miami's side, they got a much-needed win here. I think this is going to get some momentum going for them. We're very hard on them in the pod, so hopefully this gets them going. Hopefully Tyler can get healthy and get this team back on track. But Jimmy Butler had 16, 13 boards, 7 assists. Bam added in 30. He had a great night last night, 30 and 10. Kyle Lowry added a 15. Dedmon with 12 off the bench. Duncan Robinson had 10 off the bench. And Gabe Vincent also added in 10. So another spread out scoring night, but highlight definitely Bam. Good to see him going. Next game, we had the Los Angeles Clippers traveling to Houston to take on the Rockets, where they picked up a 122 to 106 win. Great win for the Clips. Marcus Morris had 15. Paul George had 22. 8 boards, 5 assists. Reggie Jackson was 17. Looks like he's getting going. Nicholas Batum had 10 off the bench, and Terrence Mann had 14. And Norman Powell continues to be a great bench scorer with 17. On Houston side, the young Houston Rockets, Sinjin had 16. Jalen Green with 25. Kevin Porter added in 20. Tari Easton had 9 off the bench, my guy. And Kenyon Martin Jr. had 8. So another just really young Rockets team. I hope they keep Steven Silas. We talked about, kind of coaches who we thought might get fired and how we want to see these young teams stick with their young coaches. And I think Steven Silas is a heck of a coach, just very, very young team. Next, we have the Atlanta Hawks, where they travel to Milwaukee, take on the Bucks once again, where they picked up another win against Milwaukee, 121-106. John Collins had 16. DeAndre Hunter played great with 24. Clint Capella with 19 and 10. He's been balling. DeJounte Murray had 17 points, 8 rebounds, 5 take it from me's. Trae Young with 21 and 9 assists. Not much noise off the bench. AJ Griffin starting to get more minutes, had 7. He had a good night the other night. For Milwaukee, Yan had 27, 8 and 4. Beauchamp had 20 and 8 rebounds. Jordan Ward with 10 off the bench, and Bobby Portis with 14. They're beat up. I mean, you got Jrue Holiday and Chris Middleton, your second, third best player, not healthy. Once they get healthy, the Bucks will get rolling. So Milwaukee fans, just lock in. Next, we have the San Antonio Spurs traveling to Golden State, where they got absolutely just ran over by Golden State. Golden State gets a much-needed win to get their confidence back. But on the Spurs side, Sochan had 12. Bates Diop had 12. Keldon with 15. Josh Richardson with 10. Just a really bad night for the Spurs. They shot 36% from the field. Just not a good showing for the San Antonio Spurs. But a great showing for the Golden State Warriors. Andrew Wiggins had 10. Jordan Poole had a great night after we were super hard on him in the pod. Had 36 in the starting lineups with Clay out. He was inserted into the starting lineup and did his thing. Jonathan Kuminga got 15. Anthony Lamb, the young kid from Vermont, had 17. He looked good. He was shooting 5 for 6 from deep. And Moses Moody, shouts out you, Kendrick Perkins, with 11. So that's all the games that happened last night. It was a great NBA slate. And tonight we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games going on tonight. So let's break these down a little bit, and I'll tell you who I think is going to come out on top. First, we have the Memphis Grizzlies traveling to New Orleans to take on the Pelicans. I'm going to go with Pelicans at home, man. I just love their just vibe around their team. I know they're only 7-6, but man, that big three is tough with Zion, Brandon, and CJ. And Valanciunas is one of the most underrated players in the league, in my opinion. And on Memphis' side, man, you have their all-star caliber player in Desmond Bane, who just got sidelined for 2 to 3 weeks. I think that's really going to hurt them, and I think the Pelicans pick up a win tonight on TNT. Next game, we have the Los Angeles Clippers traveling to Dallas to take on Caleb Wilson's Mavs. I'm going to go with the away team here. I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Clippers, man. I think Paul George has another big game, but I do expect this game to be really close. But at the end of the day, I think the Clippers will win. I think Luka will get his, and watch out for my man Dorian Finney-Smith to have a big game. Next, we have the New York Knicks traveling to the red-hot Utah Jazz with Larry Bird. Just the Knicks are just bad, man. And I think Caleb was the one who said Tom Thibodeau has to go. It might have been him or Troy. One of them said he's got to go, and I agree, man. That just changes the vibes off. And I'm going to go with the Jazz here. Give me Larry Bird. Give me all of them. I'm drinking all of the Jazz Kool-Aid. I'm all in. Next, we have the San Antonio Spurs traveling to Portland to take on the Trailblazers. Keep this one short and sweet. Give me the Trailblazers. Just don't see a lot from the Spurs, and I like what Portland's doing, surprising a lot of people. In the last game of the night, the Brooklyn Nets traveling to Sacktown, take on the Kings. I'm going to go with the Kings. Give me De'Aaron Fox. Give me all the Sabonis love. Give me everything that the Kings are doing. Give me Keegan Murray. I love what Kevin Huerter's doing. I just love it, love it, love it. Give me all the Kings. I'm all in. Here we go. Shouts out to you, Troy, for giving them your love. I know how much you love Sacktown, the closet Kings fan himself. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I know it was kind of a short daily show. Not a lot of games last night. Not so many tonight. But, hey, we're here to cover it. We love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Keep this thing rolling. Don't be a star. Don't be a superstar. Change the game. Be an X Factor. We'll see you guys next time. God bless and peace out.